What is up, Rad Potential YouTube, and welcome to the Rad Potential YouTube channel. It is a lovely Tuesday evening here at the Rad Ranch, and we are getting ready to button up this white car. So basically, in this video, we're going to get everything done besides the exhaust. So I don't have any pipe here yet. I still got to run to the store. I need to measure the pace setter header that is on for the Will's car over there, which I actually just washed it tonight. Here, let me show you. This thing looks fantastic. It is for sale prior to getting the exhaust fixed, and then it's also going to be for sale again for more money after the exhaust is fixed and we actually go through and clean everything. But 79 RX-7, keep in mind this is honestly planned a little bit to film in the dark, but paint's pretty good. I missed a spot washing it right in here, but it's a good looking car though. Won't find a cleaner, like rust-free one, but the paint's a little faded, a little crusty. So anyways, back to this. What all we got left? So we got to slap on. Let's run through it real fast. Exhaust manifold, intake manifold, distributor, fan, fill it full of fluids, put all the rat's nest in, stab the distributor I just mentioned, bolt the engine mounts in, put the radiator in, clean the engine bay. When we do the exhaust, we're going to lose a bunch of stuff that's underneath the car, so I've got to plan out the emissions part of the exhaust being deleted, so we'll lose some of these up and down pipes, and you can see them coming off right in, not there, but if you know, on your stock exhaust, actually I have them sitting out here, and I may end up using pieces off of it. You've got like bits like this piece here that come out of the catalytic converters in places and recirculate exhaust fumes up to the intake to do all sorts of 1980s emission stuff. So we gotta do that, but my goal for tonight is to get this baby started, and you guys are gonna come along with me. So I want to shout out though first the people who watched the vet video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We got a Corvette on the channel, so, or at least I say on the channel. It shouldn't actually be on the channel because we're not going to work on it, so it'll just be track days and stuff, and we're taking a trip next couple weeks. So let's get cracking. We are getting closer, and I got another tech tip. This one, Nicky Carb tech tip, getting the nuts on for your Nicky carburetor when you have full emissions. Okay, so there's 4 nuts to hold the carburetor on. They look like this. They're 12mm. I think they're 8mm bolt, or the thread's 8mm. Down in this hole, way down in there. Here you can see it if I do this. Right there, there's a nut. Okay, one of your studs that holds your carburetor on, and it's pretty much dang near impossible to get your fingers in there. I got big hands, so it's hard for me. So this is what I did. Take a standard issue flat blade broken screwdriver. Bet you have one of these laying around. This one, I broke the tip off of it. Alright, so you take that screwdriver. Once you got said screwdriver in your hand, you're going to take the nut like so, and you're going to put it on the screwdriver like this, okay? So now the nut's on the screwdriver. Say your stud's sticking up right here, okay, way back in that hole. You're going to reach this screwdriver in there, you're going to stick it on the top of that stud. Alright, once the screwdriver's on top of the stud, you're going to use your hand and you're going to push this nut to the end of it. Notice, the nut is now on the stud. Now, you're going to remove the screwdriver. Don't touch the nut yet. You're going to get a standard issue straight. You're going to get a standard issue straight screwdriver. You're going to weave this thing all the way down through the top, and you're going to put it right in the center on the top of that stud. Now you are free to touch the nut. Do not touch the nut before you put the screwdriver on the stud. Otherwise, you're going to go like this, and that thing's going to go blink, and it's gone. It's going to literally disappear inside your engine. You'll never find it again, ever. Just kidding. It won't go in your engine, but it will go too far, far away. So you're going to put this on here like this, and then you can sit here and spin it. And if it doesn't thread on right away, then thread it backwards and thread it forwards. But you can usually get your fingers in there. You just can't get your whole grabby in there. Tech tip 101. Use it. Works great. Dog didn't find anything. We have Re-stabbed the distributor 1 tooth more retarded. Pulled a tooth out of it. See what she does. Alright, the ultimate question. Maybe we got leading and trailing backwards right here. I have done that before. It feels to me like it's trying to crank it backwards. Alright guys, so we're back. It's another day. I got the fuel pump hooked up on this little jumper wire here. So I just gotta ground this and then we get the fuel pump. I gotta sneeze. Alright, so I'm gonna ground it. First let me turn the key on. Let's make sure this cranks. Okay, she's not firing backwards, so that's good. We're gonna go ahead, hook the fuel pump up. Oh, dropped it. Stay. Okay, full power. Now let's try it. Give a little bit. Alright. We're going to grab a standard issue new spark plug. We're going to grab a standard issue leading 1 spark plug wire. Click them together. Set it right here. I'll put you guys down so you can see the plug right there. Maybe I can get you a little closer. Hey yo, there we go. Stay. Stay. Okay. You'll see the spark happen. If we're getting spark. Okay, so we're getting spark. It didn't like my distributor adjustment. So I need to go back that way. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the plugs and we're going to listen to make sure we got good compressions. I'm going to build an engine stand. I really don't plan on building that many more engines for people, but I want to build something I can run an engine on the stand before I put it in the car, because whenever I get it down in the car it's real hard. We're getting mega amounts of fuel. Okay, so listen. I'm going to disconnect the fuel pump. Okay. 3 good pulses. Sounds like good pulses to me. All in a row, not missing any, so there's no like down holes or anything. So we go ahead and plug that hole. We got all new seals in this baby. Sometimes they can be hard to start the first time until they bed in. However, I prefer them to fire right up. Like just butt it up, it'd be running. And if I can't make this one go, then we're gonna want to be real irked. So, because it ran before, it just had a blown coolant seal. And while we were in there, we changed some stuff, but left some stuff the same. So let's hear this thing. Rear rotor. I mean, that sounds pretty dang good, if I must say so myself. I'm going to go ahead and pull the front one out. Now, I don't have the compression tester here. I believe that's at Charles' house. So I'll need to get that from him. And just compression test this motor to verify. So here we go. This should be a whole bunch of good pulses in a row. If it's not, I'm going to be real mad. That sounds like some pretty healthy compression. I've definitely heard a lot worse, and I've heard stuff run. So I'm betting that it was mega flooded, because if you remember last night I was just pouring fuel in this thing, trying to get it to start with the sparks all wrong. I don't really have a way to like jumper the thing, so I might rig up a simple little jumper wire here real quick on the starter so I can toggle a switch. I think I have a, like just a moment, it won't even be a momentary, it's just gonna be an on-off switch, but I do have one. So I think I'm gonna rig one up real quick so I can check timing by myself here. It'd be a good tool to have. They do sell like fancy little push button things with clips on them and you can jumper it, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna rig something up. We're gonna check the timing, see where she's firing, and then if it's not doing that, then it was either, because I'm gonna check that before I put it all back together and try to start it again just so I don't flood it twice. So let's give this a shot. Ideally, right now, we're gonna do this. It's gonna start, we're gonna move this thing out, we're gonna pull the race car in here, and I'm gonna detail that thing and make it pop, because she's gonna be for sale. All right now. So, pulled the Dizzy, stabbed it another 90 degrees to the one direction. Which I will explain here in a second, but let's see if this unit will fire up right now. Well, I guess I ought to, let me turn my fuel pump on, just disconnect it from the seat belt here real quick and clip it to my pleasant ground wire. Letty, you gonna help? Fuel pump is on. So right now we should have about 10 degrees of timing. What the heck? I'm telling you, I just put this baby back in here and we were firing about right. Throw some more timing at it maybe. Seems as though it's getting fuel. Can confirm we're getting spark. Did I hook the spark plugs back up after I put them in? That is a yes. We are plugged in on all the barrels. I mean, I guess the only thing could be is like, well, that shouldn't matter. I'm getting spark and it's getting fuel. It should just run. What the heck is going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, this is really driving me up a wall. It's one of those things, you know, you fight stuff and everyone kind of does this, but when you've literally put together, I'll turn the beeper off, when you've literally put together a bunch of cars, you pretty much know what to do. And I'm pretty much irked that this doesn't work. Alright, I'm going to put my jumper wire back on and check the timing again. Alright guys, well, it's the end of night 2. And you're not going to see this car run. And this video is not going to be titled 12A overheated 12A runs. So, I'm just going to post it up like this. I have tried literally everything that I know how to try. I've tried to verify top dead center with the flywheel. I've tried to verify top dead center just by like looking and feeling into the spark plug holes and shit. Doesn't work. I've tried stabbing the distributor randomly. Still can't get spark to happen or it to sound like it wants to run. It's getting fuel. The carburetor literally is not flooding over into the car. This car was running. Like when the coolant seals were popped, it would still run with the coolant seals popped on this carburetor and that distributor. So my only thoughts are two things. One, did I put the timing gear on backwards? I don't know. I've always done it this way. Chamber side towards front. Literally, you do that. Fucking runs great on this. Ran great on Nick Kuwal's FC. Like, not having any issues. It's fine. That's how I put this one together. Is that wrong? I don't know. I can't find that too much on how to verify it on the internet. Somebody comment below if you know more than me, because I can't figure it out. Charles is coming over tomorrow, but tomorrow's Thursday, and I want to get a video up on Thursday, so I'm just going to upload this in the morning, and y'all get to see it. But I'm stuck. I can't figure it out. It's blowing my mind. It's probably something stupid, and Charles will figure it out. Maybe I got the leading and trailing backwards. I really don't know. I'm over it for tonight. This is me really frustrated, and I'm going to put this video up for you guys to see. And that's going to be the end of what I'm working on this week, because I'm sure all of you can feel and can relate when you struggle through something. And sometimes you just got to get another set of eyes on it. And the other thing is, like, I'm here by myself. It's so hard to do, operate the carburetor and squirt fuel or brake cleaner and crank the engine and check the timing and do all the, you know what I'm talking about. all the one-man shows. Super applaud you. But I'm going to bed. Or actually, no, I'm not going to bed. I'm going to edit this video. Then I'm going to go to bed. And I will see you guys in the next video, which is ideally Friday. And it'll be running. So Charles will come over and wave the rotary wizardry hands and we'll get it figured out. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for being awesome. Keep. You think it is?
Gas lights on.
Think about this. It literally just smoked out a CBH truck. Full bore smoked this truck out.
You can't even see his truck. Holy fuck. She is gonna be good.
Sorry.
Oh, guys. That's hilarious.
Oops. Hey, it started. So I'm going to put that clip at the end of the video that you're watching right now because I was successful the next night. So thank you, Charles, for helping me.